Well, good Wednesday morning to you. I'm going to show you yesterday's high temperatures because it was a very warm one across the board. We hit 75 in the Springs, 83 in Pueblo, a lot of 80s as you went along the Arkansas River into the southeastern corner. Just a very warm day, and today is going to look very similar to it, and especially with the wind that we'll see too. Let's go ahead and get right into the forecast. Here's a look at the satellite and radar right now. It's telling the story the best as the cams don't have the sun up just yet, but we do have a mix of clouds moving in and around town. We also have some snow showers along I-70, and that will continue as we go into the rest of the day. Pretty much just right along the I-70 corridor, confined to that area. Now we're in the same atmospheric setup that we've been in over the last couple of days. We have this broad upper level ridge, some northwesterly flow that'll make way for some windy conditions and also some downsloping winds that'll warm us up and also dry us out. So everything is looking very similar as we go throughout the week. Red flag warning once again in place for areas along the interstate all the way to the southern part of the interstate and just east to some of the eastern plain communities. So with that, we will see some wind start to pick up. I think it's very similar in areas that we're going to see the most potent winds. So yesterday it was confined to west of I-25, seeing gusts of up to 30, 40, even 50 miles an hour. I think that remains the same today. I think as we get to the afternoon, the wind becomes a little bit more widespread for us, and you'll see that here on the windcast kind of extending all the way out to the eastern plains. So gusts could be up to maybe 30 to 40 miles an hour even out to the plains today, especially as a cold front slides through. Tonight, winds will generally taper down, but it doesn't completely stop. It'll still be breezy. Winds today coming in from the west. That'll give us some downsloping winds. It'll warm us up once again. Temperature highs looking very similar to yesterday, maybe a couple ticks below. So 70 in the Springs, 75 in Pueblo, 70s as you go to the eastern plains. Areas could get to 80 as well, 40s and 50s into the higher terrain. So very dry today. Once again, downsloping winds really just dries things out very quickly. But what I will note is if you're going along I-70, there will be some persistent snow showers that occur throughout much of the day today. There is a winter weather advisory already in place until we get to about midnight. So snow is expected in this area. And then as a front moves through, as we get to the evening, maybe a rain shower could pop over the interstate. I know we talked about that yesterday. Very unlikely, but the chance is definitely there. Mostly dry for us as we go into Wednesday and starting our Thursday. Overnight tonight into the 20s, 30s, and 40s, so a mild start to our Thursday. And tomorrow looks a little bit different in terms of the temperatures. We're a bit on the cooler side, 62 in the Springs, 67 in Pueblo. This is behind a cold front. Set up in the upper atmosphere is still remaining the same, but it will be windy. So wind will continue as we go throughout the week, even with a little bit of some cooler temperatures. Tomorrow, same story, west of the interstate getting the more potent winds, and then it transitions over the interstate and then we start to get them too. Winds are continuing to come out of the west, so I know he said we were cooler, but we'll still be in the 60s, and that is on the warmer side for us here in February. Now, as we coast to the rest of the weekend going into Saturday and Sunday, you'll notice that we continue to be under this ridge of high pressure. We'll continue to get this northwesterly flow, and then eventually it turns more westerly. And as we get to Saturday, I think we're going to continue to deal with some very breezy conditions into the weekend and also pretty warm ones too. So not much is changing as we go throughout the week and into the end of the weekend. Things are looking like this. This is what it'll look like, 60s and 70s as we approach Saturday. I think this is the warmest day of the week, Sunday into the 60s. By Monday, we'll have a cool down, but it'll still be above normal into the 50s. Behind Monday and into the top of next week, a little bit on the cooler side, maybe a little bit of some moisture, very, very small amounts. For this week, though, in the short range, it's looking like we're going to remain above normal into the 60s and 70s in Pueblo and Canyon City, 50s in Woodland Park. Here's the 10-day forecast and what to expect in Colorado Springs. Really not seeing much. Looks like we're remaining dry as we coast to the long term of things. Alrighty, that's a check at your forecast update here, sports.